Welcome back to session 2 for the day. It's London times, 5 a.m. Eastern now. And let's get started off straight away with the Euro USD hourly. What we are seeing now is a pullback, and it's yet another opportunity for us. I've just issued another buy call in the portal, and without any doubt, if you are still waiting on the sidelines or looking to add any positions right now, any positions on the long side, then this could be an ideal place where you could initiate at least partial. And please remember the the 350 360 zone would really act as a magnet if the alternate count which we discussed just in the last session of a combination. So the combination is a really complex structure, but it's become quite obvious, specifically when there are second waves of larger degrees to be carved. So these are the structures which could unfold, giving traders a bit of a nostalgic feeling of, okay, now the bears are back and the price action is going to decline further. So they have that feeling of being left out on the short side, and this is where they enter on the short side. Most of the traders getting trapped on this bear, this is called a bear trap, I would say, an aggressive fall, and suddenly a reversal on the long side. So technically we would see these drops as an opportunity to build on the long side. Today, around the Tokyo session, we took partial profits, and now we have again taken the long side. So what we've eventually done is intraday we got about 50 points of cut, as simple as that. All right. So uh, trading point of view, euro longs can be taken around this price, remaining around 350. Stop loss goes to 1.02, ideally 1.0150, and the take profits are well poised toward the 750 and 1100s. That's the first target, 750, and the 1100s are the next target. I tell you what, this wave structure is uh, is quite strong, in the sense that when bears complete their move, bulls will be fiercely back again in control, and that would be it would be as powerful as, I don't know if you have witnessed that rally, because I have seen that point to point right from 97 onwards. It was a one-way move all the way towards 1.1. It was a non-stop one-way move until the triangle started producing, and that was also just a bit of a pullback. You see the down legs, they were very shallow. All right, so a non-stop move of almost 1200 points came in during that period, and I won't be surprised to see that happen again at all. All right, so that's the price action story, the long term as well as short term in the Euro USD. All right. Okay, now let's move on to the dollar index. Dollar index is providing, I think, would be providing yet another opportunity close to this 107 mark, and that is what it is doing. It's not 107, sorry, it's 106.50. I'll tell you what. Okay, now let me take the waves here and explain what the structure is looking like on the short term. All right, that particular drop is the first wave of minute degree, followed by wave 2 of a minute degree, and then we can say another wave 1 and wave 2, and the third wave is going on. All right, or it could be another wave 1 and wave 2. So the series of waves 1s and waves 2s are being built right now. That is one story. And the other one, which could be an alternate count, but it's still very much possible, could be we are we are into a complex correction where we got wave A, and the wave B, and wave C. And if that's the case, then it would be a delight to watch another rally being materialized close to 108, possibly lower than 108, sorry. But that would be, I would be very keen to go and sell over there. But right now, partial shorts can be initialized, remaining have some space around 108 if just in case if that combination is being worked upon, right? But did you see the structure between the euro and the dollar index? The dollar index is quite is falling freely actually, and euro USD is not able to rise right now, and that is also a diverging scenario, which calls for a pullback. Another one which I can see right now is a leading diagonal in the making. If that is the leading diagonal in the making, then there would be a pullback, a fierce pullback straight to the 61.8%, which is approximately 200 points higher from this point where the price action is trading right now. A couple of hundred points rally would certainly bring back the bulls in control, would also certainly bring back many short traders reversing their positions, and that is where the trap would be laid with another short term with another aggressive short term aggressive short reversal. All right, so it's going to be very interesting to see how price action is shaping itself. See, last week we were predicting this move, if you remember, Thursday, Friday, and we were talking about 6 trading sessions left, and for the next 6 trading sessions, maybe a pullback rally could materialize nicely back towards 108 levels, giving us an opportunity to go short again. This is what is happening right now. So there's nothing wrong, nothing. Please don't get shy of initiating short positions. It's absolutely an opportunity being provided to us. Sorry. All right. So once again, if you want to have a quick view on larger degree counts, there you are. Impulse lower, followed by a corrective rally ABC, and there you are. 5 down, followed by 3 up. Larger degree trend remains down, and what we are seeing right now is potentially wave 1, 2, and you never know, it's one of 3 actually. Where I can clearly see a subdivision of 5 waves: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But that could be one of 3, which would lead to a 2 of 3 rally and a massive reversal thereafter. All right. So just in case uh, you're just in, you haven't traded anything, then you might want to just take a very small position on the short side, not to be left off. But ideally, one of the best short positions are going to be available just in a few more days around the 108. I think so. That's what the charts are telling us a story. All right. Okay, the next big move is seen in gold. Metal would not give up on the south side, and if at all it's going to give up, it's going to completely test all the options of the bulls. But I tell you what, sir, I mean, let's not get emotional about what gold is doing. Uh, Whether it's producing a minute wave fall or it's producing a minor wave fall, some kind of a pullback is completely allowed. All right. A minimum pullback, I would say. I mean, you can aggressively stay short right now with the minimum. A minimum pullback could be around the 61.8% of this move, which is 2907. So we've got at least 30 points to cover, more than 30 points to cover for the 2900 drop. Now, if prices drop below the 2890 mark, which is the 78% retracement of the entire rally, of the recent rally, sorry, then it is going to break below that 75 mark and also indicate that wave 4 of a minute degree. Remember, in last session we were discussing wave 4 of a minute degree, which could be in place or which could be progressing lower before the fifth wave. I think we produced a case of minor wave 5 in progress, and within the minor wave 5 we've got wave 1, 2, 3, possibly wave 4 in the making, and thereafter we would see a wave 5 rally. So we are counting on a decline towards 2800, and a drop to 2900, subsequent drop to 2875 is going to confirm what we have just stated. All right. And if you look at the RSI, look at that RSI. That was the RSI peak, and that peak actually coincided of the 11th February highs, right, just below that 2950 mark. And thereafter, we almost had another high on 14th Feb, another high on 20th or 21st or 20th Feb, around the 54. But the RSI declined and kept on declining after that. So that the bearish divergence is already there. The only thing that we now need to see is a follow through on the price action towards the bearish direction, towards the direction of the bearish divergence. Sorry. All right, and what we are seeing on the hourly chart, let me zoom in a bit. Now, I would not speculate. I mean, this is a three-wave move. That is the first three-wave move, and then we have a second three-wave move. So it's three down and three up. By all possible means, there could be a five down. That five waves down could straight away go towards 2810, or it may at least bring us towards 2875 if it's going to be a shallow wave for retracement. Let me take an extension of that move. Okay, so minimum push or minimum drag could be around the 2893 zone, which is the 61.8%, and ideally towards 55 thereafter. I won't be surprised at all if we see price action 2900 and lower from here. All right. So aggressive shorts still active with a stop around 2957, and with a reasonable target of 2900, 2875, and towards the 2810 levels. All right. Okay. So next would be pound. Believe it or not, the story in pound. I've not seen the chart in a few hours, but not surprised to see what I'm seeing right now is around 2633. in line with the pullback in the Euro USD. And tell you what, this could also be a lower degree wave 4 in the making, or it could just be the beginning of a slightly meaningful corrective decline. Remember, that particular target was met of the first swing, maybe one of three. You could call it one of three, and all right, so that could be, this one was met. So you never know, this entire drop could be wave 3. Just figuring out, are we in a lower degree wave 4 or not? Uh-oh. Okay, the drop could extend towards 25.50 as well for the fourth wave to be seen. And if we look at the third wave, Elliott wave, 1, 2, and the 3, it's still far away, and it's pointing towards the 2800 mark, that third wave, the third wave of this wave. All right, so it's only a speculation from where the how much the drop could come, but one thing is more or less confirmed, that after decline is complete, we are heading back towards the 2800 levels. So trading point of view, or the wave structure point of view, we are still quite optimistic about impulse wave 1 being complete, followed by an APC corrective drop being complete. So that's wave 2, and then we've got wave 1 of 3, wave 2 of 3, and the third wave is still progressing. And it won't be surprising if we see the rally continuing towards 2800 levels. RSI is also back towards 40. That could be wave 4 in the making as well. That would what I would fancy myself seeing, wave 4 and then wave 5 rally. So trading point of view, if you are holding longs, please continue to do so. If you've got no positions and if you're still looking to enter, partial longs always called for around this price, remaining around that 2550 retracement of that particular rally. All right, and the stop loss would go at least at 1.2250. Okay, otherwise the trading structure or the trade direction in pound remains absolutely unchanged. It's only a pullback, nothing to worry about, and it should be seen as an opportunity to go long again. That would be the next resistance around the 2800 mark. Would be a good one actually. All right. Okay, now the Solana is a bit on the weaker side. It could be that maybe one more wave to complete. I've just adjusted the counts here. On Friday, we had print wave 5 here around the 61 mark. Today, with another low, it's quite possible I adjusted wave 5 of a minute degree around today's low, and I think I don't know what the low it has print, but if it is 155, then it would be a troublesome for us because we had recommended stops around 155. It's not yet triggered our stop loss, so we can stay put with a 155 stop. We have adjusted the counts here, and we'll have to just wait and watch if price action is triggering on the long side from here. I can see a bullish divergence on the chart already, with prices dragging lower, but the RSI not. So only Solana, I think we'll have to just wait for a while. Even if it breaks above 180 again, then it would be an opportunity, or it would be yet another confirmation that at least we are moving towards 212, if not anything, if not higher. All right, that's the only change. We are not recommending fresh longs around this price. It would be good to remain on the sidelines, because yes, it would be good to remain on the sidelines for the fresh longs. Existing longs can be held with the stop. We don't want to change the stop either. Uh, we can always go and trigger on the long side again if we get tipped off. All right. So that is that five-wave move, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 could be just enough to coming to close to an end. And let's wait for the bulls to come back in control again around the 180. So this is what is the wave structure or path which could be next. We'll have to wait for that rally and then a corrective decline before we go long again. Right, so Solana, a bit of weakness seen right now. It's going to be interesting to see if that is the first five-wave decline of a much deeper correction or not. All right, that could be possible. We are still not completely sure about that move. If that is wave 5 in the making, okay, yes, it's quite possible that the five-wave rally could be the first one, because now prices have actually entered the territory of wave 1, kind of giving us a feeling that okay, it might be done on the upside, but we at least at least needs to pull back. Okay, before reversing lower, prices need to pull back. The five waves drop. So I might want to adjust, but I think before adjusting here wave 4 and wave 5 there in a hurry, I think we should wait for the price action to further confirm, and then we might take a stand, or we might stay aside for a while, and we'll actually look for a three-wave corrective rally to initiate short positions. All right. Okay, now Bitcoin is not showing the weakness for now. It's just hovering around the sideways action. So the counts I have not changed. The triangle count complete wave E termination. That is that fourth wave, and then we've got wave 1, wave 2, and possibly 3, 4, and 5 in the making. All right, so we got that on the north side. We still have long positions on hold around the 900 mark, with a stop around the 89,000. All right, that is one case of the coins. And if you have noticed since last Friday, now we've been getting very serious about indices. We've just pushed uh, Nasdaq shorts in the portal. We initiated shorts on the Dow Jones on Friday. This could be a multi-wave move, and the wave structure again. It could be minute wave 1 followed by minute wave 2, and 3, 4, 5 on the lower side. It's multi-degree wave 3 in the making. You've got wave 1, wave 2, again wave 1, wave 2, and possibly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the third wave being carved right now. And before I bring the session to a pause, I still have time for Nasdaq mini futures. And the reason why we have initiated shorts is this. It's wave 1 minute, wave 2, and the third wave is on. We got to change this to a minute. All right, so it's and here what we are seeing is again possible minute wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the process. So US Dow Jones we've shorted, we've entered shorts now. Nasdaq we've entered shorts now. I'll be watching SPX 500 for a while, but it's no different. It's no different. Let me tell you. Let me confirm that it's no different. And there is no point in waiting for bulls to come back. I'm just waiting to figure out what pattern. I'm just watching the pattern which is complete here because there's a new high. So is it a diagonal which completed, or I'm just figuring out the pattern because I think it's a diagonal which got complete. Once I figure out the pattern with more confidence, I'd be more than happy to initiate fresh shots in the SPX 500 as well. So watch out for the portal signals coming out short side for the SPX as well in the few hours. All right. So now we've got these are the stories. Now we are going to get more busy with the indices coming into play as well. Two more indices will be watching closely, and that is the SPX 500 and Russell 2000 going forward. All right, sir. So let's bring the current session to a pause. Once again, thank you so much for joining in as always, and we will be back now in about 4 hours to continue the story from where we leave right now in the New York session 2. Until then, as always, take care and God bless. Goodbye.